I got loose fenders. Zoom out a bit. Maybe that's my issue. So I just fixed the driver's side. And I know I couldn't find much on YouTube for how these things come off. And so for those that want to do it themselves, that don't know what to do, let me just point a few things out. It was really rather easy. So there are these guys here. Hold your outer fender to the inner. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I thought there were 7, but I guess there's 6. Okay, 6 of those. Once we'll have those guys out, we'll go in here and we'll pull these guys. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there was a 5th one, I thought, again, but looks like I'm wrong. So we'll pull those guys all out and we'll go from there. And to pull those out, I am using, well, this is the kit I ordered off Amazon, which has all your clips. So these are for the fenders for the body. These are those first ones that I pointed to. You'll need a rivet gun. Unfortunately, my rivet gun don't work on these. This end's too short, so I'm just using screwdriver and pliers. So yeah, I picked that body kit off Amazon. But we'll go start popping things apart. This is going to be hard to do. I'm holding the phone in one hand. You just pry that in there. Work it back and forth. Eventually it breaks off. So you'll do that to you can always get it out so far too. And then if you got side cutters, those thingies, technical term, thingies, you can always just cut them off. You're not reusing any of those, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to pop the rest out and then I'll come back. Okay, so with those out, should be able to move the inner fender freely from the outer fender. And now we're going to go after these guys. There's 5 of them. I took one out already. So that guy's out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is right up there. I should mention this is on a 2013 Jeep Wrangler, so JK. I'm assuming all the JKs would be the same. Maybe some of the JLs might even mimic it. Yeah, that one come out nice. But I'm not planning on reusing these. I have new ones. So I'll finish popping the other 3 and then we'll come back to the next step after. So all 5 are now out. Again, 3 right there in the middle, 1 at the front, and 1 up top at the back. So they're all out. So now the inner fenders actually, oh, I missed one. There's 6 right there. Yes, that's why you should wash your Jeep once in a while, right? See how easy this one comes out. Look at that, piece of cake. All right, so now my inner fender's pretty much disconnected. This guy's a 10 millimeter, so we'll take him out. Again, I don't know the name of it. It's one of those, it's like a nut, I guess you'd call it. Thimble? I don't know. So now my inner fender can actually come out. It's a little bit of prying around. It's easier to do with 2 hands. There we go, inner fender's out. And what I'm replacing are the clips that hold these guys on. And you can see I'm missing 1, 2. I think the ones up top are probably broken. Because, yeah, I know I'd go on trips and I'd have to pop it back into place, but there's not much left holding it. So I found with the needle nose, I'd go in behind and I'd pinch the back side of those together, and that would be these clips right here. You see how they got that arrow? I'd pinch those two arrows together and then they just pull out. I am planning on hanging on to them as spares just in case, but I'm not planning on reusing any of them. But again, for this, I kind of need two hands, so bear with me. And I'll come back once it's ready to come off. All right, she's ready to come off now. Maybe. Thought it was. There's one more. Stick this guy in. And all right, bear with me again. All right, now it's ready to come off. Oh, there's the fender. And those clips go 1, 2, 3. I'll fish all those out. This guy is just also held on by 3 or 4 10 millimeters, or little screws that use a 10 millimeter socket. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am pulling that skeleton looking fender piece off. Whoops, I don't want to lose those. So I pulled all 4 of those bolts. And the reason why I'm taking this off, and I'm just going to hang it there because it's connected by the wires, is to get to the back side of these to squeeze those pointy clip parts in. It's just easier to have out of the way. Now I can get up there and push those in. So all the clips are now out, and that's what you get to work with. So now I'm going to take the fender. Again, I apologize, I'm not the best filmer. So you take these clips and they just slide in like that. 1, 2, 3. They got little locking tabs right there that kind of fit into those square holes. 4. I'm gonna have to buy another kit. This one's almost all used up. I did the rear ones a little while ago, but I had no idea how these front fenders came off. And I didn't want to try until today. So this guy up here, it's kind of messed up because it's got a piece across it. The driver's side one had 2, so all I did was I just folded that up because I wanted a clip there. And I slid over top, clipped it in, and just pushed it back. There, now that guy's done. So before I put this on, we want to put this guy back on. So that just sits like that. And I'll get those bolts kind of started. So I loosely got them started. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a 5th one? I don't see another one in my tray. No, that's just a hole. So now we're going to pop the fender in place. I'm leaving that loose for now, just in case I got to move it around a bit. Once again, trying to hold the phone in one hand and do all this with the other. Just kind of, I'm going to put the phone down and try to get this worked in a bit. and then you can clip them in place. It's a satisfying sound when it does go click. But I'm struggling. What the hell am I struggling on? Maybe I'll start down here, work up. There. That's over. That's one's in. Yeah, that will line up a lot better. It was the signal light I was held up on. You hear it go click, eh? Oh, I just want to sit down and make sure I got them all. That's looking good. And it feels a lot more solid. All right. Now we can try the inner fender. And we'll get that guy put back in place. When the inner fender goes on, you want this rib right here to go inside that rib on the fender. And same with at the front. I want to make sure I didn't leave any of the broken ends in. And again, it's a two-handed job, so I'll put the phone down for this. Alright, so it's in. Don't forget to tighten those 10mm bolts. I just went by and just did them all. So those are now good. I don't know why, I don't really like where that guy's sitting right now. It's supposed to, I think that's where it's supposed to go, just like that. Oh, that's where it's going to go. And we're going to put some of the bigger clips in now. So that would be these guys. I think there was, what, 5 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take 5 and we'll see. Yeah, that's little Christmas tree looking things. And that would be in places like this guy. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Of course, I'm missing the hole over here because it ain't lining up. I'm trying to find the hole. There it is. I need 2 hands, so. And 1 more up there. Come on. Here we go. And then this guy. That goes into here. So I'm going to have to put the phone down just so I can line up the hole, and I need 2 hands for this one. It's in, tight. Those are good. It's got holes so you can still get to those other 10mm ones if you're like me and you kind of forget a step. I don't think I got this guy in this correct spot, so I'm going to fix that. And then we'll go on with the next bunch. So last step are these guys. So normally you'd use a rivet gun. You'd stick it in the hole, you put the rivet gun over this end, and it would compress that end, shrink it up, lock it, and break that stem off. Unfortunately, my big rivet gun, the distance between here and there, I need to be about that much longer for my big rivet gun to fit. And my small rivet gun, I don't have an end that this thing fits in. So I'm holding this in place like where my fingers are with a screwdriver, and I'm pulling on this piece with pliers. It's kind of a two-handed job, so I don't know how well I'm going to do, so we'll find out. I guess first you got to line up the hole. Where the hell's the hole? Hole is up, so I got to pull that down. One in the hole, right there like that. So now I'm going to grab my pliers and my screwdriver and try to hold the phone between my knees. And when you see, come on, focus, there's threads right there. When you see those little threads sticking out, you know it's gone enough. This one I can reach up behind and feel it. It feels good. So then I could take my side cutters and give her a little trim. That's one. I'll get the rest of these done just like that. There we go. Fender's on. Solid. Good. She's all ready for the next mishap, whenever that's going to be. So, hope that helps.